Okay, this is something different. Let's see if we can make this turn up a treat. Yep, it's raining outside, folks. I'll just quickly show you the situation. It's out there. It's quite nice, actually. Anyway, let's see what we can do with this. Leave it on 100. Going to make it negative. I don't know how this is going to look. Actually, got to make it dark. Oops. Okay, let's see what we have. We have here Wukong. It's a Chinese magazine of some descript. I don't know it, but it's an interesting one. We're interested in the front cover. Looks like someone enjoying fireworks COVID style from the comfort of their own balcony. So let's see how we go. I watch the New Year's Eve fireworks on television. I don't normally like to wake myself up and watch the fireworks, but I figured I'm hoping this will be my last year alone without my partner Luigi, without being with my loved one. And I'm hoping that those were the last fireworks I'd see on my own. That looks really wishy-washy. So I'm really hoping that those were the last of the singledom fireworks. That would be really, really nice. I'm trying to get this material on the free-to-air primetime news on television, trying to get my work out there. Now I'm just going to put it like this. So yeah, it's really not as easy as it looks, trying to interest the TV channels in my stuff. It's not the usual stuff that you see in the news. So they're probably going to feel it's a bit unsafe for what they're going to show. They normally like to show negative type articles instead of positive ones, and I'm trying to sell it as a love story for them to air. So I'm trying to get them interested in this as a love story. I'm wondering if it can change the hue once again. But it really gets lonely without my partner, and I'm trying my best to get this stuff out there, to get it on air. It's not as easy as it looks. I found it the hard way, that it's really kind of difficult to try to break into something that is really established, the establishment of things, because most TV channels, you get mostly death, disease, disaster and other murders and house fires. I hate the word murder. I think the word homicide is a better word for murder, but you get what I'm saying. That's the word they use. Or sometimes I think they use homicide or murder interchangeably. Haven't really paid much attention until just then. And this looks really, this is in positive mode, and we've made it too big. yeah, it's back in positive. I forgot to take it off. But basically it's really difficult to break into the establishment of things. It really is. It's really difficult trying to make something different. Wondering if we're going to take it, leave it on, take it off, this thing here. But basically it's really difficult trying to break into the TV the way things are. Because they thrive on just normal things that have been tried and tested to bring in the audience, to bring the what they call the ratings, the money. It spins money, and they find that the negativity of things is what they believe is going to pull the ratings. Now that looks shit house. So yeah, it's like you have to think like they do, but then you can't. I can't think like they do. I have to fucking think like I do and get this stuff on air as soon as possible. And I think I'm going back to negative mode without being too negative. But basically it's really a challenge trying to break in and say stuff, traditions. Yeah, it's all tradition. It's all, people seem to goggle at negative news articles, even though they get stressed about it. For some reason they get sucked in. They get sucked into the shit that comes up. Anyway, that looks better. It looks almost like a Christmas tree shape. Wondering if we're going to leave it like that. Looks a bit dirty. I think the contrast could be increased, but basically it's very difficult for all the TV channels just feel that they have to stick with whatever tradition that they've done all these years, you know, decades. This is meant to be a love story because I'm really missing this person and I want to marry him, and I'll be giving thanks to TV for the rest of my days if the TV can help deliver. And this high contrast has made this look even nicer. I do like it. I don't know how the contrast did that. I don't know what else I did, to be honest. It's funny. But basically, I'm trying my best to get this stuff out there. Trying to get to air so I can put out an appeal to find Luigi. Because I know he's out there and I know he still loves me. And he's waiting to see me or whatever. I'm pretty sure he wants to see me. I know he loves me and he's a beautiful, caring and honest man, and I love Luigi. His name's Luigi, by the way. Don't get him confused with Mario Kart. Sorry, had to say that. But basically I'm really hoping to be reunited with this person. If the TV channels can come and help, because they like to say that they help people out, so if they can help me out finding this partner, I'll be really happy, and I will give the TV channels always a sense of praise. I'm actually thinking maybe I should have lessened the contrast, maybe not put it up so full, because maybe I've overdone the contrast a little bit. or a lot. Sometimes I do pull out the stops. Sometimes you have to pull out the stops to get things happening, folks. And that's what I'm trying to do, getting this stuff to go to air, as I'm pulling out the stops and trying my hardest to make something of this. I seem to get this upside down. Just wondering if we're going to try it again or we're going to leave it like that. Anyway, I don't like the colours that much, but it looks quite nice. I think now we can call it quits.